All right.
Good.
Really grateful for our fans. Tremendous turnout, a lot of support. It's been electric. I think it's going to get better and better. You know, I told our guys, people want to support winners. If we'll keep winning, hopefully the crowds will get bigger. But I do appreciate the folks that showed up and made tonight a really good home field advantage for us. And we're blessed to have, I think, one of the best group of 5 college football stadium environments there is here at the Vet. So always fun to play at home, and always good to get the win at home. Really proud of our guys. 3-0 now at home this year, and then 3 wins in a row for the first time since 2018, which we made a big deal out of early in the week. I tried not to harp on it too late in the week because I wanted our guys to understand that, you know, what the keys to win the game were. But really proud of our guys being able to get on a roll. You know, I think we showed early in the year after the 3rd game that we handled failure well. You also have to know how to handle some success well. And kind of into our theme and mantra of so what, now what. You get every 7 days in this game to get humbled. So you've got to be prepared. But excited for the win. Proud of our guys. Nowhere near our best performance. Could have played a lot better. I mean, I don't think we're operating at maybe a 60% capacity of how good we can play, and that keeps me moving and keeps me focused because we're not playing our best still yet. I do think we're playing good. I think we're playing really hard with great attitude, great toughness, and great love for each other. I think we have to continue to improve our discipline and our detailed execution of what we're trying to get done. So, having said all that, we'll open it up to questions.
Coach, do you think the first day or the day that this team is showing everything that they have on the field is the day that you guys can really pop off at the beginning of the game? You've been playing kind of like the heart attack Hawkeyes. You be there,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, the second half comes up, boom, we're going to win.
Well, you know, that's a good question. We didn't start bad tonight really in regards to offensive output or defensive success. We just didn't finish things well enough. So, like, yardage-wise and moving the ball, we did some really good things. We just threw a pick in the red zone and had the issues with turnovers. And so I think that we're not starting off just miserably. I think we're starting off okay, but we're not finishing well enough. And some of the situational things we've got to improve upon. We did have a big emphasis this offseason. In the 3rd quarters of last year, I believe we were, and Adam could probably give you the exact stat, but I think we were minus 8 points a game or something in the 3rd quarter last year, roughly. And so I did make a big emphasis with our guys in the offseason program of how do you make adjustments at halftime? We talk about it as a staff. Obviously, we're going to make tweaks and adjustments that we can use to put our guys in positive situations to have success. But then also, our players have to be adaptable and really take those changes in. And people don't probably take that into a factor as much of your guys have to – you can give them all the adjustments that you want, but if they don't receive them, process them, and execute them, then it's really hard to see them come to fruition. But I think the biggest thing for me is let's finish better. I don't think we're starting terribly, but when we start a drive, we got to finish it better. And I would like to see us get some earlier leads. I mean, we could have, in that first half, I think, put the game more out of reach, and we left it a lot closer than it needed to be.
You talk about Jarrett. You talk about processing. How did you feel that Jarrett processed some of his downsides tonight? Because he had 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Then he came back.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. He actually didn't process bad. He forced one thing in the red zone. That was a force. He should have just thrown the ball away. So his processing is really at a high level. I think sometimes when you get thrust into a situation where you don't know how many games am I going to get to be the guy, you want to maybe press. And I talked to him this week about we didn't need him to win the game on every throw. We needed him just to execute. And I think he might have just wanted to try to make a play. You know, I mean, he's a savvy old vet. And has a little bit of a gunslinger cowboy mentality, and so does Gunner for that regard. Both our guys do that play quarterback for us, which you want that to a certain extent because your team follows tough guys that compete. But they also got to know when the journey is over, when to throw a ball away, when to live the next down and see the next play.
What was the decision to have him as your QB tonight rather than
Yeah, I made it pretty earlier in the week. We knew that Gunner was available, but it was not. It was not until really late in the week that we knew he was going to be fully available, and he really was tonight going to be our emergency quarterback, even though he's available. I was going to probably roll with somebody else if needed before even putting Gunner in the game. Now, could he have gone and was he healthy? Yes. But he didn't get a ton of 11-on-11 reps last week. He didn't really get 11-on-11 reps until Thursday. He took more 7-on-7 and those sort of things all week until Thursday, Friday. And so we knew for sure Gunner could play yesterday. Felt all week like he was going to be cleared to play by how he was responding to his injury. But out of an abundance of caution, really he was kind of the third emergency type guy tonight. Would not have had an issue playing him, but wanted to try to protect him if at all possible.
Do you think he might come up on the field next week?
Yeah, I think he'll be back fully functional, and we'll you play each week to win that game. Like, I don't know who's going to start next week yet because I just finished this last game 30 minutes ago. So I'll have a better – I usually, when it comes to who's going to start, probably honestly make a lot of those decisions like Monday night. And I know that doesn't help y'all because I do Monday press conference at like 11 or 11:30 or something. So, but may not help you. But I usually don't. I want to see the guys. Sundays are our players' day off. They do a wellness check in the training room. We don't practice with them until Monday night. So when I meet with y'all, I haven't seen them how much they're available to really function at practice yet. I may have a pretty good idea at times. Like I knew Caleb Ransall wasn't going to play this week. I felt like Gunner was going to be available, which he was, but I just didn't know what the timeline of him being fully available to practice the right way to be prepared to play the game was going to come about. And so therefore Monday night we made that call. I think it's a tough injury. Don't have all the information yet. Won't fully know till probably tomorrow. But I think it's a real bummer what happened because I think it's probably a lengthy injury. It looks like. And I'll tell you what, you guys have asked me about Jabri a lot. Better people make better players. Jabri Barber has had a great season to this point because he's a phenomenal person and he's got extremely high character and he works as hard, if not harder, than anyone on our football team. And so I love that kid. I'll go to battle with him any day. He is everything you want and a teammate and a player. He had a great training camp. That's why he's had a great season. He had a great off season. He's maybe the easiest player on our team to coach in some regards because he doesn't require a whole lot of attention. He just works.
Coach, obviously, Frank Gore Jr., a very talented back. Y'all held him in check for the most part, 15 carries, 71 yards. Talk about how y'all were able to game plan for him, and is it any different going up against a guy that you know has had an NFL dad or someone that's been around professionals in his entire life?
I don't put a whole lot of thought into who their mom or dad is, but I mean, I do know who his dad was. His dad was a really good player. He's a great player in his own right. I mean, he is a load. He runs the ball with physicality and toughness. I got a lot of respect for how he plays the game. I told our guys all week we're going to have to 11-man tackle him because he does not go down easy. Really, our keys to victory coming into this game, I told the team on middle of the week roughly, the formula for us to win the game was, A, win the turnover battle, which we did. Now, we should have won it bigger, but we did win it. Win the rushing battle, which we did. Win the big play battle, which we did. And then win the special teams battle, which I think tonight was probably our worst special teams performance of the year. Now, we still made all our kicks, and we did but we had a couple of situational things we did not execute very well. But we won 3 of the 4 things I thought we needed to do to win the game. And usually if you do those things, then good things happen. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all covering us.